Alrighty, welcome back. We are heading into the depths. We have entered what is known as the Deep Halls, sometimes called the Demon Halls. It is a scary place, there's lots of horrible monsters here, and yeah, everything is extra rough. It's a good idea to heal up immediately as soon as we get here because, yeah, there are traps in here that can just straight up insta-kill you. Oh dear. Can I leap? Yes, I can. Nice. Okay, so that was a trap that I stepped on when I first got here that made it so that the ground drops out underneath you, which would do the same thing as if you jump off a cliff. You just fall to the next level and take a bunch of damage. I didn't want to do that, so I jumped in the corner. Unfortunately, there was also a trap in the corner, and so, yeah. But that's one of the reasons it's good to choose Heroic Leap, is when you're in a bad situation you can just leap out of it. So, that's really nice. Dang it. Corrosive gas. Does a lot of damage, and as you can see, it scales with each turn, so the longer I'm in the gas, the more damage I take per turn. So yeah. Do I have food? I do have food. I'm gonna eat some food. Oh nice. I got a badge for eating food. Delicious. This guy, or girl, actually, is a succubus, which, is a kind of thing. It's a kind of thing that will charm you when you try to fight it, and so every now and then when it hits you, you'll get a little heart debuff that makes it so that you can't ever fight them directly. You can only like throw things in their general direction until it wears off, which is pretty frustrating debuff because it basically makes it so that you can't fight for a while. But it's manageable. You can generally get around that debuff with things like wands and thrown weapons, but my general plan is just make sure that they're dead before they have a chance to do that to me, because that's just a lot easier. But yeah, so we're just going to explore this like the rest of the floors. There is a chasm here, and I could jump down and potentially get some treasure, but I genuinely don't know if it's worth it at this point. Okay, this guy's real scary. These are evil eyes, and they're horrible. So, they can smack you, and it does a little bit of damage, but these guys will charge up for a couple turns, and then unleash a blast of disintegration ray that does 40 damage, and is not at all blocked by armor. Which is super frustrating. Yep, he's doing it. And he disintegrated the door. So the goal here is going to be to keep him right here, because he's going to charge up, and then when I move over here, also he only shoots at the last place he saw you when he was charging up, so if you get out the way, then you'll be okay. But if you don't, you're toast. Also, you see how it says the Ripper Demon prepares to leap, and then there was a little red target that appeared right here? If I step right there, he's gonna attack me, and the attack itself won't do a lot of damage, but it'll inflict the bleeding debuff on me, and I'll take like 10 damage per turn for like 15 turns, which is a lot of damage because it adds up real fast. So we're just gonna let him leap there, and then we can just smack him around like we do. Oh hey, there's one of these rooms. Maybe I'll actually get to show it on this one. Alright, so this is one nasty meatball, and what it does is it spawns those rippers, but also it powers up the final boss at the end of the game, and so we want to make sure to destroy all of these before we make it to the final boss. If we don't, it'll be a lot harder to beat him. And it spawns these dudes, but they're not too bad, especially when they're not leaping at you. If they leap, you could be in danger, but as long as they're not leaping, you're good. Yeah. So, I'm going to reduce the cost that it takes to leap so that I can just leap around as much as I want, pretty much. And, oh, see, he's leaping again. Yoink. But he missed, so we're good. And we're just going to keep exploring the rest of the level until we're satisfied that we've got enough stuff. A good strategy for this game is to always collect as much treasure as you can. Okay, so see, she did the charm debuff to me, and so now I can't directly attack her. I can only do things like wands. Then she smacked me, and so I can now smack her back for real. Oh, he's doing the laser, I think. Yep, and that was the last place he saw me. So, I'm gonna take him out with a fury of attacks. So they have a good bit of health, so you generally can't one-shot them, and they'll generally start charging up within about a turn of you fighting them. And so, unless you have a good place to hide, like this is a pretty good room to hide from those guys, because there's lots of little pillars that you can just hide behind. Unless you have a good place to hide, those guys are really hard to deal with. But yeah, there's a key somewhere that I just have not found. Probably over here. Yep. Yeah. So there we go. We've got the key. We can go unlock this door, and there will probably be some treasure chests in here. Stop smacking me, dang it. Oh, we're starving again, so we're gonna eat. I'm a bit congested today, so sorry if my voice is a bit off. Also, sorry if I'm quiet. My microphone is still struggling. So we've got an artifact in this chest, and we have a ring inside this chest. We've got rings that we're pretty happy with, so I guess I'm gonna go with the artifact just to see what it is. Ooh! This is the Horn of Unlimited Food. It's real nice, except it's real nice once you've upgraded it, and we're kind of late in the game to actually upgrade it. Because the way you upgrade it is by basically putting food in there. And you can't ever take it back out once you put it in, so it's important to only do that when you know that you've got enough food for the time being. Or if you get one of those really early on, you can just put all of the food you come across into it. But yeah, normally I'd probably jump down this hole, but well, we've got 4 healing potions. We can take that down to 3. Yeah, we can take that down to 3. Yeah. See that laser that just came out of nowhere? That's what really bothers me about this floor. That could have killed me, because it would have done a ton of damage. It's one of those guys charging up. But they charge off, like, stinking off screen, where you can't even see them, and then they'll just shoot you out of nowhere. It drives me crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna drink my potion of healing, and fling myself off a cliff. Well, I'm gonna wait one more turn first, and then I'm gonna do it. So I wanted to make sure I didn't instantly die when I hit the bottom. Alrighty, so we've made it to the 22nd floor. I know there's probably a good bit of you that did not think we're gonna make it this far. Oh boy. So, we've got another Ring of Force. These, if I'm not mistaken, stack. So, let's identify it and see what the stats are on this. It's just a regular one. But, yeah, so see, without any upgrades it does 7 to 42 damage. With upgrades it does 13 to 84. If I unequip my Ring of Haste and I instead equip this, what does it say? It doesn't say anything, but I think it probably stacks. I don't actually know. Maybe we can find out by just smacking things and seeing. Okay, so this guy is gonna try to blast us, but instead he's gonna blast her, and that'll be significantly better. So we wait for him to get close. It's always good to fight him when you've got something that you can immediately hide behind, as soon as he starts charging. So I've got this wall right here, and he's diagonal to me, I'm diagonal to an empty spot that is right behind the wall from him, because he can't shoot through walls, so that's really helpful. Yeah, so he's charging up, I can smack him once, I can hide, and then bam, blasts. He also drops dew sometimes, which is real nice. I'm just gonna squeeze through this gap in the wall. That's pretty rare, I don't usually see those. But yeah. Yeah. The fights with those, heart guys are really frustrating because, or they can be really frustrating because they can go on for quite a while. Oh nice, I got a badge for reaching level 24. But they can go on for quite a while because they can just make it to where you can't hit them, you can't hit them, you can't hit them for a long time, which pretty quickly gets irritating because they can keep hitting you the whole time but you can't hit them back. And so, yeah. Alrighty, we found another one of these mystery meatballs of madness. So we're gonna wanna smack that until it breaks. And then we're gonna wanna beat these. Oh, see he's charging up. We just sneak behind the wall. Wait a second. Laser goes through. Now we're good to go. You can just smack him a bit. And there he goes. Dang it. Charmed again. Stop charming me, dang it. Uh-oh. Okay. He lost sight of me. Yeah. I'm trying really hard to not get hit by any of those disintegration rays because they can seriously just end your run out of nowhere. Like that. It's one of the enemies I hate the most on this whole game, is these dang evil eyes. Like, I don't think there's even a boss that is more irritating to me than these. Because like, bosses you can at least deal with, but these guys, they'll just sneak up on you out of nowhere. And then what are you gonna do? Just stinking get disintegrated. Sad. But anyway, we're just gonna keep meandering around, hoping to find some cool treasure. That's a disintegration trap. We're also out in the open with this guy, which is a real bad situation. Let's see if we can leap away. How far can I leap? Does it say? What if I just do it? Nice! I can just do it. Dang it. Kinda figured he was gonna be in range. I thought I could get behind the wall in time, but I didn't. And so you saw he just laser beamed me from off screen, and yeah. Took a lot of damage, like 33. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is, because that's like a fourth of our health. Oh, he's doing it again. So we're gonna use a combo move to smack him. Yep, there we go. We're gonna eat up because we need to not starve to death. We're also gonna heal up because we were down at the point where a single off-screen laser could just end the run. Well, it wouldn't because I've got a blessed donk, but like, you know what I mean. Oh dear. Dang it. It's gonna hit me. Oh, That's good. Yeah, so these guys are seriously the bane of my existence in this game. Okay, these are Grim Traps. These do insane amounts of damage. These do like 135 magic damage. In a single shot, if you step on them, or if anything else steps on them nearby you. So yeah, we're gonna want to use a potion of levitation and really hope that nobody comes anywhere near while we're doing this. Sneak across. We grab the key. We wonder who just went through that door, because it was not us. Oh, it was them. It'll be fine. But yeah, so I'm gonna be honest though, these floors are the ones that I'm the worst at. So I typically tend to just kind of try to speed run through these ones, the ones that are at this level, because once we get those laser eye enemies, it becomes way harder to do anything for real. So we've upgraded that, so now we get to upgrade the rest of our things. You can upgrade it in a different order. This is just the way that I like to do things. So the body slam does some bonus damage to everything nearby when you land after a leap. The impact wave basically breaks the armor of everybody nearby when you leap. This makes it so that you can jump real fast. Like if you need to leap twice real quick, you can do that. I think I'm gonna upgrade that because I mostly chose leap for the maneuverability. My goodness, it's quite a dungeon. Do I have any scrolls of magic mapping? Yes, I do. I'll go ahead and do that because it says that the ground seems especially treacherous here. I've already seen 4 traps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so I'm gonna go ahead and read this just so that I don't accidentally step on any. Wow, there were a lot of traps. It's a good thing I did that. I don't remember what this kind is. Distortion. Ah, yeah, this one. Yeah. This is gonna be quite the level. Good news is, we read the scroll of magic mapping, so we can just go through it relatively safely. We're not gonna be completely safe, because, you know, there's enemies and stuff, but at least we'll be safe from traps. Well, unless we step in them, but we can see them now, so we don't have to step in them, if that makes sense. This is a weakening trap, so if you touch it, you'll get weakness. But if you throw a hammer at it, the hammer gets weakness, but since a hammer is just a hammer and not a person, it does nothing. So, yeah, that's generally the best way to deal with those, is just throw something that's not alive at a weakening trap, and it'll trigger it, and it'll be fine. So we finally defeated that mystery meatball. It's really nice that each of those drops a potion of healing, because in these levels I start running real low on healing stuff. But yeah. So there's this guy. Just smack him around. Keep on going. Smack this guy too. Oh no, there's a scorpion over here. Dang it. See if the scorpion will come and get in range. Nope. He just ran away. Yeah, so there's scorpions, and they shoot at you from a long way away. Oh no. There's 2 of these guys. It's really bad. I don't know why I'm whispering. I just got scared. He's charging up. He's gonna blast. Alrighty. So we're gonna go over to here. That's a pretty good place to deal with these guys. But first, we're just gonna use the whole Fury combo on this dude. One of the reasons I chose gladiators, so I can just beat up on these guys relatively easily. Alright, so he sees me. He's coming. Coming for me. Oh, he's charging up. And we dodge behind the wall. Alright, now, just smack him. It takes them a while before they can charge up again. So yeah, if you have a wall to hide behind, those guys aren't too bad. If you don't, or you don't know that they are charging up, it's pretty easy to just be toast automatically. So this is a geyser trap, which is actually pretty great, because it doesn't really do any damage to you. It knocks you around a bit, but I think it also deactivates traps. Let's see. Yeah, like if there were any traps in there, I'm pretty sure it would have deactivated them. Don't actually know though. Oh, yep, this is one of those scorpions I was telling you about. So these dinguses will fling spikes at you from a long way away. And they'll cripple you, which is just stinking delightful. Do I have anything that causes crippling? No. Ooh, but I might be able to root this guy. Yeah, so he's stuck in place, so I can just smack him. So these are very similar to the so this kind of rooting is similar to the spider's rooting, where when you're stuck in it, you can't go anywhere. Oh dang it. He's charging. Yep. And so we hide behind the wall, and then we smack him. But those scorpions are a lot like the Null Trickster from way earlier on, where they will try to always hit you from a distance. Oh, that's not good. That's not where I meant to click at all. Ah, that was a lot of damage too. I'm going to heal, even though I don't want to. I need to. But yeah, so they will always try to run away from you if they can. And so if you can get them stuck in close range, I don't think they can even attack you in close range. They might be able to, but yeah, they're a lot easier to fight if you get them up close. And just smack them. Yeah, these guys. So I'm gonna get close, and then I'm going to see if I can use my Wand of Regrowth. Yeah, he's rooted. Now I can just smack him for a little bit. Can I do it again? Pretty sure my wand only has a couple charges. Well, we can try and see. He has an extra one. So it seems to be probably a +1 wand or something. Yeah, those guys can be a pain, especially if you get a bunch of them sniping you from across a room. Then they can cause you a whole lot of trouble, but if you deal with them pretty well, they're not too bad, but they can definitely cause some havoc if you're not prepared for them. You don't need a way to root them in order to make it past, but it definitely does help. Let's see, what kind of... This is a storm trap, so if we throw this, it'll probably summon lightning stinking everywhere. Yeah. So there's lightning going on over there. We just wait until it fizzles out. Probably gonna eat a snack. Yeah. Also, everything in this game happens by turns. It has no relation to actual time passing. So, if I were to just sit here and leave my computer on for 3 hours and not move, the lightning would still be on when I came back. So, yeah, it wouldn't really be all that helpful to do that, because again, it's done by turns instead of actual time. So we hide behind the wall from this guy, he shoots his laser, and then we make sure that he stays behind the... Oh no. This is bad. We're gonna leave. Over here. Yeah, and he accidentally killed his buddy over there because she was in the way of his laser beam. Alrighty. Yep, so we got those guys. This hallway's really trapped, but there's a key right there that I want, so I'm glad that I got my heroic leap skill. There's also some food. How nice. But yeah, so yeah. Yeah, the heroic leap was definitely the way to go for this one, because I can just maneuver around wherever I want without much issue at all. So yeah. Oh, here's another one of these guys. So we're gonna see if we can pull out our wand of regrowth and root him in place so he can't run away. We'll smack him a bit, and there we go. Unlock this chest with the key. Ooh, and we get, I think this is called a cube of force or force cube or something. Yeah, force cube. These are thrown weapons, but they kind of do a little bit of an explosion when they land, which is pretty cool. It's not an actual explosion like bombs, which set off traps and destroy items, but it's just one that does area of effect damage to enemies nearby. Oh, here's another one of these guys, so let's take care of him with this. Root him, and we smack him. Oh, he's trying to escape. The answer is no. Also, these, oh no. That's not good. See, he's already charging. That's not good. So I'm gonna leap over to here, because he can't hit me over here. See, he's gonna disintegrate the door. Then I can walk in the doorway and take care of him. The wand of regrowth is nice because it also randomly grows helpful plants like the starflower that we saw with the goo fight, that gives you bonus to accuracy and evasion. Yeah, it just grows one of those every now and then randomly, which is really nice. It also grows these dew plants, which just give you free dew. It's awesome. So I can now fill up my water skin. Wow, completely. Didn't notice that. It's real handy. And then, yeah, that's an alchemy room, but I don't really need alchemy at the moment. But yeah, now that my water skin is full, I can just pick up dew and it'll just heal me. Actually, for alchemy, I think I'm gonna see if I can get a... Do I have what it takes to make a reclaim? No, I don't. Yeah, so the reclaim trap would be really nice to use on those grim traps that we saw earlier, because they do a ton of damage, and so if I could steal one of those, I could do a ton of damage in a single shot to something. But, oh, here's another one of these guys. I say that casually, but they actually really scare me. Because these guys do serious amounts of damage pretty fast, and from so far away that you don't even know that they're there until it's too late. Okay, so we can upgrade some more perks. I'm gonna make it so that my jumps are even cheaper, so I can just keep jumping all over the place. Also, it said that I felt uneasy. That's because of this talisman thing, which allows me to feel uneasy whenever there might be a trap nearby. Also, you'll see how I can only see in a little area around me, so I'm going to light this torch, and that should show me a much bigger area. That also makes it easier to find traps and things, so that's good. Yeah, so we're going to just smack that dude, and keep going. We're at full health, that's amazing. But yeah, we're gonna just go through all these, see if we can get any plants or anything. Nope, no plants. So we're gonna just keep on going. Alrighty, we know what to do about these guys. We see if we can get them trapped in one place, and we smack them. A lot. Nice, it's a +1 wand. Okay, so this is a fire flower, fire bloom, and if you touch it, it will catch on fire. Which you might guess because of the name, but yeah, it's good to know when one of those appears. Kind of blends in, especially on this floor, but yeah, getting set on fire when you're not expecting it is not good, as you might expect, because, you know, it's also not good in real life. Highly would not recommend getting set on fire when you're not expecting it. Although, if you're not expecting it, I don't think that there's really much you can do. So just get beamed on, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna see if we can root this guy and smack him. Yep, that worked pretty well. I'll take care of this guy. Oh, we're charmed though. Yeah, the charm wore off. We can just smack him. This guy's charging up. We're gonna hide behind a wall. Come back. And use the fury, because we don't want to deal with these guys. Ever. They're the worst. We're gonna eat, because we're starving. I've also got full health. Generally I don't eat when I'm at full health. I'm getting pretty close to the end of the game, and so it doesn't matter too much. How will I conserve things? And so yeah. We're just gonna see if we can trick him into going through the door. That's not who we thought was coming through the door. Well, maybe that's who you thought. It's not who I thought. Oh, so he's coming. Yeah. So we're gonna do the same strategy with this guy, which is let him charge up and then run away. Because once he hits you with a charged up attack, you're gonna regret it. His charge attacks are really painful. So that guy's probably gonna be... Alright, so there is somewhere a Ripper that is getting ready to leap. But he's planning to leap into the hole, so we just wait and watch him fall to his death. Ew. Cracks me up every time. So there's a bunch of traps in there. And I can't even get in. Fortunately, we have this Stone of Disarming, which if you throw it into a room full of traps, disarms all the traps. Real nice. Yeah, so I can just walk through there without even worrying. Oh, dang it. Blinded and crippled, I think. Oh, got some dew at least. He was running away. That was weird. Oh, it's because he was trying to run out this door, but he couldn't. Because I was standing in it. This guy's now rooted. We can just smack him. And also smack that guy, because we're smacking everybody today. Ooh, see how this turned to ash underneath me? It's because this guy probably charged up and shot, but missed. Oh, he hit me that time. It doesn't even show the laser when he's off screen, but there's two of them. This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them. Yeah, see, that would be just ridiculous to try to deal with. Two laser beams at once? No thank you. He's charging up, he's gonna blow up the door. I'm gonna have him come on through. That guy just jumped down the hole. I don't know why they do that on this stage. I don't know if it's this stage in particular that it does that, but just every now and then you'll just see a guy just sneaking yeet down a hole. I don't actually know where the guy is over here, but there is a... Yep, there's a scorpion. There's two scorpions. Good news is we see this one, so we can go get him. Smack, 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 smack. Yeah, the combo move is great for dealing with things that try to run away from you. So, yeah. Ooh, we're taking a lot more damage than I expected. So we're gonna drink the dew. Sounds a little odd, but it's fine. This guy's charging. Uh-oh. There's a scorpion in this general area. It's really bad, because when he hits you, there's a chance that you get crippled, which means that your movement speed is halved. Which, at half movement speed, it's really hard to dodge the charging up laser guys. Because, well, yeah. I think that's fairly obvious why. Because it takes about as many turns to move away as it does for them to charge up under normal circumstances. So normally you'd be okay-ish. Oh no. See, he hit me while I was asleep. Now I'm bleeding, so I'm taking a bunch of damage every time. I'm also healing, so it kind of cancels out. Yeah. But the reason I'm healing is because I stepped in the sungrass? Yeah, sungrass. We're gonna root this guy, and then we're gonna smack him. Pretty sure if we drink this potion we'll also get a badge. Yep. Badge for reaching 20 points of base strength. The only way to do that is to drink every strength potion in the game, because there's only enough to get you exactly to there. So yeah, if you find every single strength potion and drink all of them, that's how to get that badge. But yeah, so we're gonna just keep going on through. We still have to take out the spawner that keeps spawning those guys. It's probably over here, but we've been struggling to get over there because every time we try, we get blocked by these guys. See that laser beam that came out of somewhere over here? Angry. Ooh, a scroll of upgrade. That's nice. So, we're going to be running into a lot of, like, magical damage going forward, so I'll probably use most of these on my ring of smacking. Also just because I really like it when I can do over 100 damage in a single hit. So yeah, 102 damage, that's pretty good. Say that like it's pretty good? No, it's stinking really good. 100 damage is really hard to achieve in this game. So I'm really glad that we got to do that on a run that I'm recording. So yeah, just take care of that guy like we've been doing, then we carry on. Aw, this toe. So we sneak around the corner. He can't shoot us there, and so we just get him all taken care of. We chase this guy a little bit, root him to the ground, step on over and beat him up. And also take bleeding damage because we weren't paying attention. See how much damage the bleeding does to us over time. Like that just took away more than half my health. There are a lot of these guys. What in the world? Alright, we really need to get over there and stop that spawner. Good gracious. Or is it down there? Frustrating. Quite frustrating. Yeah, I have a potion of invisibility. Let's just do that. I don't want to deal with this. Let's go over here. Smack. There's another one. Man, these guys are everywhere. You can tell that they're the ones being spawned from the spawner because they don't give you any experience when they die. Enemies that are spawned by something like that don't give you experience. This is sorrow moss, which is poisonous, and so if you step in it, you get poisoned. Where in the beans is the spawner? Is it in here? No. What is in here? Random loot. Let's light a torch. Is that a potion of healing? Yeah, we're taking that. I don't care what's in that other chest. Potion of healing is really important right now, because we are kind of struggling when it comes to our health. So we're gonna throw this plant right here. We're gonna heal up. Yeah, I really like those plants, and that they give you an option for healing that's not like a potion or anything. Feel uneasy, so there's probably a trap. Yep, there's a trap. But yeah, so we're just gonna see if we can clear this out. It's gonna be a bit because we keep running into these guys stinking everywhere. There's the mystery meatball of madness. It's been cranking these dudes out like a copying machine. Alrighty, so that should be the last one of those, as far as I remember. If there's more, honestly, I'll be surprised. I think I've taken care of them on each floor, but let me check. Is there a doo-doo-doo? No, it doesn't really tell you. But yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna see if we can clear this floor. Still got a couple places to explore. Down here, I guess, a little bit. Whew, that's a lot of deferred damage I was just taking. So, frustrating. You get charmed, but then we beat him up, so it's okay. And this guy starts charging. We wait, get out the way, and then we just smack him. Like you do. This is not good. There's two of these guys, and I'm crippled. So they can just sneak up on me. But if they go through a door that's right next to me, I can automatically surprise attack them. It's real handy. Oh, this dude's charging. So that's not good. I might just throw this first. See what that does. That's handy. Also, when those guys are charging, you'll notice that I don't try to attack them very often while they're charging. It's because they have super high damage resistance. It's like 90% of your damage they just don't take. And so it's really hard to do any damage to them when they're in that state. Well, any meaningful damage anyway. They'll still take some damage, but generally not enough to kill them unless you've already got them mostly dead. So, yeah. This guy is even worse, kind of, the scorpions, because he does poison damage to you as well. But it's kind of poison that washes off in water, so it's okay. But it does 5 damage per turn until you step in water, so it's real dangerous to get hit by one of those guys if you're not ready for it. There are spells, though, that create water, so that could be a way of dealing with those once you get here, but you'd have to have those prepared in advance. You can't just, like, magically suddenly have spells. I'm gonna see if I can leap into this door. Yeah, because then his laser beam is gonna miss me. Uh-oh. That dude just stinking yeeted down a cliff. Bit of an odd thing to do, but, you know. Guess you do that sometimes. Nice. So we took care of that guy. And then now we just... Did we already? No, we didn't, because there's still a chest there. So now we just drink a potion of invisibility. Do I have 5 potions of experience? How did that happen? I don't remember picking those up, but that's cool, because that means we get to get an extra badge here in a bit. So we're gonna drink this potion of invisibility. We're gonna just run through here and grab whatever's in here. Oh, it's not that useful, because we've already got way better armor than that. I'm gonna eat my sandwich. It's not actually a sandwich, but you know, might as well. And then we're gonna drink these and level up. We're gonna get a badge for getting to level 30. Ta-da! So that's nice. And so I'm gonna upgrade my double jump so that I can have cheaper stuff. And I might as well upgrade my body slam, because doing damage to things just by flying at them sounds kind of hilarious. But anyway, that's this floor clear. Oh, except for stinking lasers coming out of nowhere, and also those other things. So no, we're gonna turn invisible again. And we're gonna wait. Just gotta move. We're gonna wait some more. Generally not what I like to do when I'm invisible, but you know. Let's see if we can... Actually, I'm gonna heal up because I'm getting dangerously low on health. If one of those lasers comes out of nowhere, I could be toast. But I should be good. Anyway, we've looted all the treasure from this level, so we're not gonna get any more treasure. We just gotta make it to the end, and the end is right around the thing. Could you guys not beat me up for a little bit? That would be fantastic. Stand still so I can smack you. There's another one. What are my options here? I'm gonna walk forward. And I'm gonna leap to the stairs. Alrighty. And when I go down the stairs, I'm gonna be in the boss level. So, I'll see you guys there in the next episode. Have a good one. Have fun, be safe, and be good.